So after doing my series of videos on the cold blue and touching up the gun, a lot of people said, hey, we want to see the finished product. And where it was is a Stevens model 9478 410 shotgun, single shot shotgun. And I'll tell you the story of how this came up to me, and I kind of did this as a favor for a friend. And we'll take a closer look at this gun, and I'll explain to you this whole little project as it went along. Okay, what this was is basically a pretty simple low-end shotgun, single shot break action shotgun. You used to buy them in the department stores and that, not a real expensive weapon. Here we'll look at the scroll if I can get the right angle on it. Stevens. There we go. Now we can see it. And this one here is a little bit different. It operates, you push this in and the gun will break. That's how you release it. It has a rebounding hammer on this with the firing pin in that. And I think if you go back, what you have is, basically you cock it, fire it, and then what you would do is this keeps it off the firing pin, so you could carry it safely. Now you just break it open once you hit that first click, load a shell, and then when you're ready to shoot, just cock it back, single action, and go. And like I said, it had a color case hardened receiver, which as you see, that didn't quite touch up, but it doesn't look bad now that the gun's all back together again. And when I received this firearm, the only thing in the receiver, okay, the trigger guard was missing, all of these parts were missing. The only thing that was in the receiver was this pin, the firing pin and the spring, and another pin inside with the trigger and the spring. Other than that, all the other parts were missing. These pins, the hammer, the spring and that, the release, this button, the plastic thing, the trigger guard, the screws, it was all gone. Guy brought it to me, said it's his relatives wanted it fixed. I said, do you have any of the parts? He goes, no, that's all you got. So I got the gun basically like that, and I said, and it was $130, $135 with shipping to get all the parts. They had them. It's a common gun. Numerous Arms had all the parts, and I said it's going to cost you, more than what this gun is actually really worth. But he said no. The relative said it's belonged to his father, was given to him by his father or something, and wanted it done. And also this barrel, all of this was covered in rust here. If you look at the first videos, how the condition was, all of this was there. The finish was gone to a grayish white, and it looked like something stained it. And this whole section here was a heavy coating of a crusty rust on the barrel. And I went and stripped it down, used the two different cold blue products, and that's our end result. This is not bad. I figured if the guy was going to spend more money putting it back together, I might as well make the gun look nice for him. And that come out good. Like I said, other than, I think down in here, there's a light spot down in here where the bluing isn't quite matched up. But compared to what this gun looked like in the condition that it came to me in, this is like a brand new gun. And I'm pretty sure the owner will be happy with it. You know, I kind of did a little extra work for it. And like I said, it's people that are friends. I've done some business with them. So, it's got a recoil pad on there. Why you want that with a 410? It's got some chips in it. I didn't fool with the wood. I just left it alone, but yeah, you see, now you can see the mismatch here. But that is on the bottom, so I'm not going to worry about that. As is, it looks a lot better. There's a trigger guard now. I don't know what happened. I think somebody tried working on it, and I don't know where the parts were. They must have lost them all, but all the internal components were gone. The trigger guard, all of it. So, but all in all, I do not believe this job came out that bad. And now this is a pretty neat looking gun, and the guy can leave it to his children, grandchildren, or whatever. And also, when I clean the bore out, the bore's like shiny mint. Really nice looking. So that's how my cold blue project came out. As you guys see, not too shabby, you know. So that's it for this one. So stay tuned and we'll go on to the next project.